Question.com live trivia. I'm your host, GB Satusa, and this is the live trivia, the March edition. Now, today's questions are all based on immigration news and updates that you may have caught on the immigrationquestion.com website, news posts, blogs, on all social media platforms. So if you have been keeping up with our news, blogs, and posts, then you definitely have an upper hand for today's game. All right. So here's how it works. We do have 5 questions, right? 5 questions. You're listening closely. We have 5 questions. And the first 4 questions each have a winner. Okay, first 4 questions each have a winner. Now, the first person to correctly answer in the comment section wins a round. First person to correctly answer a question in the comment section wins the round. Now, winning a round only helps you qualify to answer question 5, which is a qualifier round, right? And it is a winner takes all round, pardon me. So the qualifier round is the first 4 rounds, which are the first 4 questions. Now, winning those 4 questions or winning a round helps you qualify to answer question 5, which is a winner takes all. Now, what are we taking home? We are taking home a prize that is a free consultation with an immigration attorney on our network. So it's pretty big stuff. All right. Let's wait a bit. I can see 2 people have joined, so let's wait a bit. I'll go through what it's all about again and how we play again. So today's trivia is all based on immigration news and updates that you may have caught on immigrationquestion.com. So the website, the news, blogs, and posts on social media platforms. If you have been keeping up with all of that, those updates and that information, those insights, then you definitely are. You're ready for this round. You're ready for this trivia round. So we do have 5 questions, right? 5 questions. The first 4 questions each have a winner. So the first person to answer correctly in the comment section. Hello, John Morgan. Hi. Right. So 5 questions. I'll go through that again for those who've just joined. So we have 5 questions, right? The first 4 questions each have a winner. Winning a question or winning a round helps you qualify to answer question 5, which is a winner takes all round. Okay, I hope all of you have got that. 5 questions. First 4 questions each have a winner. Now, answering the first 4 correctly helps you qualify to answer question 5, which is a winner takes all. So if you answer question 5 correctly, you win that free consultation with an immigration attorney on our network. So this requires you to be fast and sharp, right? But also it's fun. And remember, all the answers are on your fingertips, right? Just use those thumbs and be quick. Remember to go to the immigrationquestion.com website and check out the blogs and news posts. All the answers are there. Okay, so let me see where everyone is joining from before we get into it. So I see John Morgan. Hello. And I see Alex Kadiri. So we do have some returnees like Alex. I've seen him previously. We do have Anthony Yusuf. So where is everyone joining from today? It's good to have all of you here. Where may you be in this part of the world, right? Before we get into this fun live trivia round. And at More To Do. Hello, at More To Do. Okay. Where are you joining from? It's just a warm up. Okay. I am well. Thank you, John Mogo. Okay. So I'm going to repeat how it works, and then we're going to get into it. Right? It's going to be fun. It's going to be quick. Hopefully, the winner is amongst the people watching. Okay. So 5 questions. First four questions each have a winner. The first person to answer correctly in the comment section wins the round. Winning the round helps you qualify to answer question 5, which is a winner takes all round. So win question 5, you get that free consultation. Pretty simple, right? All you have to do is answer those questions quickly. Let's get into it. Question 1. What chart must applicants continue to rely on according to the April 2026 Visa Bulletin? I'll give you that again. What chart must applicants continue to rely on according to the April 2026 Bulletin? So I will give you hints. All right. This is key for anyone following visa priority dates. Visa priority dates. And it determines when you can actually file. So remember, all the answers are on the immigrationquestion.com website, the blog posts. So go on there, check it out. You know, let me ask you again so that it's fresh in the mind. What chart must applicants continue to rely on to according to the April 2026 Visa Bulletin? What chart must applicants continue to rely on according to the April 2026 Visa Bulletin? So, like I said, this is key for anyone following visa priority dates. Anyone following visa priority dates would know this answer, and it determines when you can actually file. Okay? Drop all those guesses in the comment section. Drop all those guesses in the comment section. The first person to answer correctly wins this round. Right? So let me check it out. Go head over to immigrationquestion.com. All the blog posts, the website, the newsletters, the answers are all there, guys. Right. So no one is guessing so far. Hello to Stovata or Exovata 925. All right, guys, I'm waiting for those guesses. Give me all those guesses. Remember, the first person to answer correctly wins. Right? So be sharp, be quick. Okay, I do see that Alex Kadiri has given me a couple of guesses. Alex Kadiri has answered the dates chart. Dates for filing. We have Moonfall Records from El Salvador. Hello, and welcome to the immigrationquestion.com live trivia. It's good to have you. Right, so we do have a winner, and it is Alex Kadiri. He is correct. He said the dates chart. Right. Sorry, Scovator 925. Alex Kadiri beat you to it. Okay, so Alex Kadiri won this first round. He's the first round winner. So SX Excavator or Exovator, stay with me. All right. There are other 3 questions. You could be eligible to win those as well. All right. So congratulations to Alex Kadiri. Indeed, the answer is the dates chart. The dates for filing chart, to be exact. So Alex Kadiri won that. Do not despair, guys. We still have 3 questions for the qualifiers. All right. So let's get into it. This is fun. It's quick. Remember to head on to the immigrationquestion.com. Question 2. In our newsletter this month, titled Refugee Protections in Focus, Court blocks proposed detention policy. What key legal term was central to the court's decision? I'm going to give you that again. In our newsletter this month, titled Refugee Protections in Focus, Court Blocks Proposed Detention Policy. What key legal term was central on the court's decision? I'll give you the hints. It's about the authority to hold someone. So this is it's a term that we use a lot, but it's a legal term. So it's the legal control you have over someone or over a person, okay? And Alex Kadiri was the winner for the first round. Alex Kadiri. So everyone else, this is your chance to bag that qualifier round. Okay. I'll give you the question again. In our newsletter this month, titled Refugee Protections in Focus, Court Blocks Proposed Detention Policy, what key legal term was central to the court's decision? What key legal term was central to the court's decision? Okay, so drop those guesses in the comment section. The first person to answer correctly gets this one, gets this round. So there's still a chance. I am waiting for those guesses. Excavator, you can give this one a shot. You may win this round. Moonfall Records, you may win this round. Keep those guesses coming, guys. And remember, all the answers are on your fingertips, right? The immigrationquestion.com website, all the posts, and at all social media platforms. So all the answers are there. Keep those guesses coming. Let's see. So I'll give you a hint. It's the legal term that basically says you have legal authority over someone. Legal authority over someone. Okay. So you have control over that person. Having legal control over a person. Give me those guesses. Give it a try. Okay. In a recent newsletter this month, it was titled Refugee Protections in Focus, Court Blocks Proposed Detention Policy. What key legal term was central to the court's decision? So it's about the authority to hold someone. I think I gave you the definition. Pretty much gave you a definition there, guys. So give me those guesses. A legal control over a person. It's explaining. That's self-explanatory, right? So check it out. It's about the authority to hold someone. Okay, so go on to the posts at immigrationquestion.com. Everything's right there. The authority to. So I'll tell you what to jot in when you go to the immigrationquestion.com website. You can just literally jot in there, refugee protections in focus, court blocks proposed detention policy. And it will pop up what key legal term was in focus or central to the court's decision. So this is how you can really get your answers quickly, right? So I do have some guesses. Let's check it out. Okay. I see Alex Kadiri says custody. Let's get some more hints. Okay, so the hints I'm pretty sure I've given you a lot of hints. Okay, control, think authority. over a person. Legally, though. Legal control over a person. Okay? So please drop those guesses. Give me those hints or those guesses that you think are at the tip of your tongue, or at whatever you're guessing. There's no wrong answer because you're trying, right? Okay, so I see the only person who answered for this round is Alex Kadiri, and he was right. It is custody. Okay, so far Alex Kadiri is the only person qualifying to answer question 5. So the rest of us, do not despair. We still have 2 questions for the qualifier, right? So let's get into it. I think we've gotten how it works now, and I think you know what to do. Use all of your resources. Okay, question 3. In a recent case where a federal judge ordered the release of someone held in immigration detention, what was the main legal issue? I'll ask that again. In a recent case where a federal judge ordered the release of someone held in immigration detention, what was the main legal issue? So think about constitutional protections, right? Think about the constitutional protections and a person's right, the rights of a person who is detained, right? So basically constitutional rights being in detention, a person who is detained, maybe their constitutional rights are, so along those lines. Okay, I'll give it to you again. In a recent case where a federal judge ordered the release of someone held in detention, immigration detention to be specific, what was the main legal issue? So this was covered recently as well. Remember, all the answers are at the tip of your fingers. Immigrationquestion.com is the website. It has all the newsletters. Go and check it out. Let me see those hints. Let me see those hints. Give me those guesses, guys. Don't give up. There's still 2 more questions. This question and question 4, so that you qualify. Hello, almighty Apex. Give these a shot. All right. You've just joined in and we are at question 3 of the qualifiers. So if you get this correctly, you qualify to answer question 5. Now, in a recent case where a federal judge ordered the release of someone held in detention, what was... Sorry about that. I seem to have technical issues, but we will be moving on. So any guesses for this one? Any guesses? Alex Kadiri, almighty Apex. Drop those guesses in the chat. Any guesses? I'll give it to you again. In a recent case where a federal judge ordered the release of someone held in custody in immigration detention, what was the main legal issue? Okay. All right, so I'm guessing this one seems like a toughie. I will give you the answer. The answer is lack of due process. Lack of due process was the main legal issue? And this was covered. All right. So I see Alex gave me the answer. I had already given you the answer. So, but Alex has already qualified. But yes, you are right, Alex Kadiri. It is indeed a lack of due process. Okay, so we have the final question for the qualifiers, right? This is question 4. Get this right, you get to answer question 5. So up to now, we do have Alex Kadiri who is qualifying to answer that question. Okay, so this is the last try for all of us. Give it your best shot. Remember, all the answers are at the tips of your fingers. You know, go to the immigrationquestion.com, use all your resources, and get the answers right so that you can qualify to answer that question 5, which is a winner takes all. Get that right, you get a free consultation with an immigration attorney on our network. So that's pretty big. All right, question 4. Listen up. What incentive did the US government recently offer to encourage undocumented migrants to voluntarily leave the country? This one I think has been covered everywhere, and we've been covering this one a lot on immigrationquestion.com. I'll give you that again. What incentive? That's the big giveaway. Incentive. What incentive did the US government recently offer to encourage undocumented migrants to voluntarily leave the country? So, incentive. Incentive. Something that encourages you, right? So, think payment, money, and transportation. Money and transportation. So, traveling, because you're leaving the country. So, form of transport, incentive, money. Right. So, I'll give that to you again. There's an amount, right? There's an amount, there's a form of transport to leave the country. I am giving you a lot of hints, and I think it is pretty obvious. So, keep those guesses coming, please. What incentive did the US government recently offer to encourage undocumented migrants to voluntarily leave the country? So there's an amount of money that I'm looking for. There's a form of transport. The transportation is free. I'll give you that. It is free. Okay, so keep those guesses coming in, guys. Remember to go on to the immigrationquestion.com website, check out the recent newsletters. This incentive is covered everywhere. This incentive that the government is offering is covered everywhere. So check out our news posts, our blogs. It is everywhere. And we've been covering it a lot lately. Give me all those guesses. An amount and a form of transportation that is free. All right. So I have a guess here. Alex is trying his luck again, and he's saying $1,000. Close, but not close. Okay. Keep them coming. Keep the guesses coming. This is the final question, so I will be more lenient. Okay, guys, I'll be more lenient. Answer this correctly, and you get to answer question 5. What incentive did the US government recently offer to encourage undocumented migrants to voluntarily leave the country? Now, you can see you're giving me the amount of money, but you have to also give me the transportation, the form of transportation, which, by the way, is free. Okay, so there's an amount of money, there's money and transportation. They go hand in hand. That's the incentive. Okay, Alex Kadiri is giving another shot, $1,500. Close, but a little too low. So go a bit higher. Go a bit higher. I'll give you this hint as well. The amount is below $3,000. That's as close as I can give it to you. And I also gave you another hint. The transportation is free to leave the country. So let's take all those hints into consideration. Remember, these are available everywhere. Okay. Okay, so I do have another guess from Alex Kadiri. He says 2K and flights. All right, because I'm being lenient, 2K and flights is the closest answer. 2K and flights is the closest answer, and I will give it to you, Alex Kadiri. So the correct answer is $2,600 and free flights. That is the incentive the US government is currently offering to encourage undocumented migrants to leave voluntarily. Right. So Alex Kadiri got that one. Okay. But if you have just joined and you want to give it a try, question 5 is still up for grabs. It doesn't mean that Alex Kadiri has won this trivia. No, there's still one more question to go, which is question 5. And this is a winner takes all round. So if you've just joined and you want to try it out, you have that freedom to try it out. But correct, you are correct, Alex Kadiri. Congratulations. You were really prepared for this round.